Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 1 of Rugby Battle It Out. Battle It Out is a series of 3 battles between Team India and Team Singapore to see who ends up winning the overall war. Each battle comprises 3 rounds. And at the end of those 3 rounds, the team with the highest points total ends up clinching victory. Today, we'll get underway with battle number 1. Representing Team Singapore, we have Hidayat Jeffrydin, who also goes by Yat. We also have Jamian Abdullah, who goes by Jam. Representing Team India, we have Prince Khatri and Akash Balmiki, who've been on our One Play Sports networks in the past. Gents, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Lovely to have you all. Given how solid a relationship and a solid bond that you share with your teammate, I would love for each of you to introduce your teammate, starting with Yat. Yat, why don't you kick things off? Do the honors for us by introducing Jam.
All right. Hello everyone. My teammate is Jam. I've never seen anyone spend in the mirror for so long like Jam. Every time he bumps into a mirror, he always spend like 2 hours or more than that just to see himself.
I think that's false, huh?
Fantastic. Now, Jam, over to you to introduce Yat.
Hi guys. My friend over there is Yat, the most arrogant person I know. He watches his personal highlights. He watches his personal highlight videos every day before he sleeps.
That's not true.
So there's Jam, who ends up spending hours in front of the mirror admiring himself, and then there's Yat, who ends up spending hours watching his own highlights, admiring his play on the rugby pitch. Over to Prince Khatri to introduce Akash Balmiki for us. Prince, boliye.
Hello everyone. My teammate name is Akash. He lives in the city of joy that's named Kolkata, and he's the mate who eats a lot. He can eat 5 times rice and roti a day, and I have seen him sleeping with some chapatis over the night. And my mate is really famous with the parts, and rest, he is one of the most talented players we have. Yeah.
Fantastic. Dekhi, if Prince Khatri is saying Akash eats a lot, that's saying a lot, because Prince Khatri is an absolute tank. He's an absolute unit. And if you guys want proof, take a look at his Instagram. He's a personal trainer as well. Akash, over to you. Please introduce Prince for us. Kya kahenge aap?
Hello everyone. This is Akash. So that's Prince, and he can do workout anywhere. To be honest, he just needs a space and he just work, push up, jumping, squat, and anything. So he's really very enthusiastic about this fitness. So he just loves to do workout.
Brilliant, Akash. And Akash himself is a personal trainer, if my research serves me correctly. Gents, as I mentioned, this battle number 1 comprises 3 rounds. Round number 1 is a general knowledge round about each other's countries. So the Singapore team will be quizzed on India, and the Indian team will be quizzed on Singapore. Round number 2 is rugby general knowledge, and round number 3 is how well you know your teammate. So each of you will be asked questions about your teammate, and then if you get the answers right, then of course you score points for that. Each round will have 5 questions, and each correct answer that you get will get you 2 points, and an incorrect answer will be penalized, and the penalty will be that the opposite team will give you a task to perform. And as I mentioned early on, the team with the highest number of points ends up winning battle 1. We have battle number 2 tomorrow, and then battle number 3 day after. So let me mention, in the event that there's a tie at the end of the 3 rounds, there's going to be a rapid fire with pop quiz questions until we have a clear winner, in the event that we have a tie at the end of the 3 rounds. So we're all set. Questions for round number 1. We'll kick things off with the away team, with the Singapore team. What is the national language of India? First is Hindi, second Tamil, and third, India does not have a national language.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hindi.
Yeah, that was my first thought too. I think we'll stick with that.
I think it's Hindi.
100% sure?
If I'm wrong.
Confident? Lock kiya jaye, as they say in Hindi?
If you're wrong, you bring Singapore down. No.
I'm pretty confident it's Hindi. 100%.
Hindi.
Yeah.
So the correct answer, as it turns out, which comes as a surprise to me as well, a proud Indian, I call myself, is that India does not have a national language.
What?
No way.
No way. Is this a trick question?
Yeah, it came as a trick question to me, but apparently India does not have a national language. Question number 2, which festival in India signifies the victory of light over darkness?
Do you
Option
guys
number
have-
1, you have Diwali. Option number 2, Holi. And option number 3, Ramadan.
Diwali is something like Deepavali, is it? I think
That
that's
is
why
right.
we celebrate in Singapore too. So that is not over darkness. I think I'll try to go with Holi. I don't know, Jamian, what do you think?
What? I thought it's Diwali.
Is Diwali?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's Diwali.
Okay, maybe it's Diwali. It's Diwali.
No, yeah, I think it's Diwali.
Yeah,
Please, sir.
lock it in.
Lock it in. We lock in Diwali.
please. Yes, sir.
Brilliant. So Team Singapore is off the mark.
All right.
So that's 2 points to you.
That's good.
Diwali is
I
indeed.
think I lost 1 minute.
Diwali is indeed the correct answer. Congratulations. You're off the mark. Question number 3 is which Indian dance and music form originated in the Punjab region of the country? Option 1, Bharatnatyam. Option 2, Bhangra. And option 3, Kathak.
Let's go with Bhangra.
I think I'm going with Bhangra. The only thing I know. Bhangra.
Bhangra is what Team Singapore says, and Bhangra is indeed the correct answer.
Oh,
2 more points. So that's 4 points for Team Singapore. Now, I would love for both Yat as well as Jam to do their best Bhangra celebration to celebrate the fact that you guys got this question right. Absolutely brilliant, Jam and Yat. If it were up to me, I'd give you guys bonus points as well. But let's move on for the time being. Question number 4: what is the national sport of India? Option number 1, you have cricket. Option number 2, football. And option number 3, you have hockey. What is the national sport of India? Is it cricket, football, or hockey?
Cricket.
it's cricket. I'm so confident it's cricket. It's cricket.
We lock that.
Yeah, I lock that
Lock it in.
Cricket, please.
So cricket is what Team Singapore says, but unfortunately, cricket is the wrong answer. The correct answer is hockey.
No way.
The correct answer is hockey. But to be completely honest, a majority of the people who don't live in India would perhaps consider cricket to be the national sport, given how popular the sport is. But the less popular sport, hockey, is the national sport of the country. 4 questions down. You've gotten 2 questions correct. So you're on 4 points right now. The final question for round number 1 for the Singapore team: which entertainment industry is famous in India? You have A, opera, B, films, and C, symphony.
Not sure on this. I'll trust Yat on this. Yeah, I trust you for Singapore.
Can I ask for help? What is the term of symphony?
What is the
Is it
term
like-
of symphony?
Is it like music every time in the show?
I believe so. I believe that's exactly what symphony signifies.
Then I think it's symphony. I think that's what they're famous for.
You just change your answer in like
Well-
10 seconds.
I've watched like Shah Rukh Khan show. I don't know if that's Indian movie, but they have a lot of music and dancing. So it seems more like a symphony for me than film.
So I'll give you a hint. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give hints, but you're definitely thinking along the right lines. When you said Shah Rukh Khan, you're definitely thinking along the right lines. Now you just have to assess, which of these 3 options fits most with the Shah Rukh Khan direction in which you're thinking. So opera, option A; films, option B; and symphony, option C.
Let's
Yeah,
go with
I mean-
symphony. Let's go with symphony. Let's
Go
go
with
with that.
symphony.
Symphony.
Yes. Please
So
let
unfortunately-
that be right.
Shah Rukh Khan is disappointed. Shah Rukh Khan would have wanted to answer
Come
films. Films, of course, being synonymous with the Bollywood industry here in India,
Yeah.
which is which is as famous as cricket. Cricket in Bollywood is what India survives on. So films, option number 2 is the correct answer, but not a shabby performance. Team Singapore finishes with 4 points at the end of round 1, getting 2 out of the 5 questions correct. Akash Balmiki has dropped off. His internet connection is a bit scratchy, just like Kolkata Knight Riders' performance in the recent IPL. So unfortunately, we have Prince Khatri, who'll have to go alone representing Team India in round number 1. Prince, are you ready for your questions?
All set.
Brilliant. Question number 1, Prince. The name Singapore originates from which language? Option number 1, you have Malay. Option number 2, Sanskrit. Option number 3, Mandarin.
You won't get this right.
Malay, I think there's few population in Singapore. It's Malay and like 70% population belong to the third. I will go with the Mandarin.
Option 3, Mandarin. So it turns out the answer is Sanskrit and not Mandarin. Option number 2, Sanskrit.
Okay.
Sanskrit.
Now-
I don't even know that.
I don't even know that.
You see, we mentioned that a lot of these questions will be abstruse and difficult. The Indian team went
That's
fairly
right.
easy on the Singapore team in round number 1. They didn't quite penalize them for incorrect answers. But Team Singapore, Yat and Jam, you have the opportunity now to penalize Prince for this incorrect answer. Any challenge that you would like to meet out to him?
Jamian, I give this to you. I'll get the other one.
Okay. I think we did the Bhangra dance a bit wrongly. Why don't Prince show us how it's done?
Okay. I'll try my best.
Beautiful. That was textbook Bhangra for you. Question number 2 for you, Prince. The location where Singapore Management University is present was what earlier? So what was present earlier before the Singapore Management University was established? A prison. B, a cemetery. 3, a battlefield. A prison or a cemetery or a battlefield?
I will go with the three battlefield.
Battlefield?
Yeah.
Are you certain?
Yes.
Just going with this. Yeah, battlefield. Let's do this.
Battlefield. The correct answer is prison, actually. Option A, prison, is the right answer. I didn't know what the answer was, but given the fact that Singapore has fairly strict law enforcement, I'm not too surprised that the answer is prison. Question number 3. Actually, before we move on to question number 3, given how stupendous your Bhangra was, I would love for Yat and Jam to meet out another challenge to Prince. Let's see what Prince has got up his sleeve now.
Prince, do you have any? Because Akash said you can work out anywhere, right? Do you have any special talent that you can show to us?
Why I can just put a hands and walk?
Oi. Yeah.
That's nice.
And I can
That's
also
nice.
walk to it.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right.
Question number 3 is as per an official study, Singaporeans are known for the fastest dash speed. And you have to fill in the blank for me. So A is eating, B is walking, C is dancing. So as per an official study, Singaporeans are known for the fastest eating speed or walking speed or dancing speed.
They are really good at work. Might be eating, but I will go with dancing then. I really like the dance.
Dancing is what you say? So you've
Yeah.
got eating or walking or dancing, and option number 3, dancing, is what you go for.
Yeah. Dancing.
So the answer is walking.
Oh my god.
At this rate, I think Prince is gonna do all the work.
The answer is walking. So you're 0 for 3, Prince. You have 2 more questions left. But before we get to the penultimate as well as the ultimate questions, another challenge, Team Singapore. Do you want to go easy on him this time?
Maybe we'll give him off this time.
Yeah, we'll let him off this time.
We'll let him off this time.
Come on. I thought you guys
Oh,
would know
man.
I thought you guys would show no mercy, give no quarter. But it turns out that Team Singapore is empathetic, is merciful. So we'll move on to question number 4. Prince, what is written at the back of the $1,000 Singapore note? What is written at the back of the $1,000 Singapore note? You have A, Constitution, B, the national anthem, C, none of the above.
National anthem must be quite big. Do you having any $1,000 note, boys?
I'm too poor. I
That's a
deal in
lot of
pennies.
money. That's a lot of money. We'll go with A. Let's do this. Let's go with A.
Constitution is what you say.
Yeah. They are already thinking about the new task.
Constitution. Incorrect answer. So it turns out, Prince isn't enjoying any luck today. So the answer is national anthem.
Oh my
tough
God.
luck, Prince. Tough luck.
What's up, Yat? What's up, Jam? You guys showing any mercy this time around?
I think we're not gonna show any mercy now.
I think this time you put a mixture of both what you have shown.
Bhangra and the... Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice.
Okay.
Question number 5. How many passengers did the Changi airport serve in 2019? A, 68 million, B, 50 million, C, 90 million.
Okay, I'll go with this. I think it should be something high. 90 million. Let's do this.
90 million is incorrect. It's 68 million. Prince, you end up with 0 for 5, which means Team India ends up 0 for 5. So as things stand at the end of round 1, it's Team Singapore that's on 4 points and Team India that's yet to open its account. We move on to round 2. The way round 2 works is that you raise your hand, right? So I'll be asking you guys 5 questions, and whoever thinks he knows the answer raises his hand first, and then I come to that person to ask him for what the answer is. So clearly there's a handicap right now. It's 2 versus 1, but nothing can be done about that. So first question, first is the Calcutta Cup is contested between which 2 countries?
No,
Prince.
It's 2 countries started from Calcutta. It's Scotland and England.
Fantastic. Can we have it for Prince Khatri? Team India has opened its account thanks to the solitary member, that is Prince Khatri. So 2 points for Team India. So as things stand at the end of the first question of round 2, it's Team Singapore on 4 points, Team India on 2 points. Question number 2 of round 2 is who won the World Cup in the year 2003?
I think it was Yat.
Yat.
Yeah.
The 2003 World Cup is won by England.
Yes, sir.
England. Yes,
Johnny
sir.
Wilkinson.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is correct. It was Johnny Wilkinson. I think it was a last-minute try, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah,
I
last
think it was
minute
kick for goal.
Kick for goal, yeah.
Last-minute kick. Absolutely.
Drop goal,
So that's Team Singapore 6, Team India 2. The lead is expanding, but Prince, there are 3 more questions left in round 2 for you to claw your way back. Question number 3 is which international rugby team has the nickname the Pumas?
I swear to God, that was me.
I believe it was Jam first. Jam, what's your answer?
Think it's the Argentina.
Absolutely, that's right.
Yes,
Argentina it
sir.
is known as the Pumas. So it's 8-2.
Let's go, Jam. Let's go.
Singapore versus India. Reminds me of a scoreline in a matchup that took place between Manchester United and Arsenal. 8-2. I think this was back in 2011 under Sir Alex Ferguson. But it's Singapore 8, India 2. 2 more questions left in this round. The penultimate question of the round is name the 6 nations to play in the 6 Nations Championships.
I can try.
I'll go with Prince because I believe I saw Yat raising his hand, but then he put it down, and then just in time I saw Prince raising his hand. So Prince, I'll come to you. Name the 6 nations to play the Six Nations Championships.
England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, France, and
Let's go, Prince.
okay, give me 10 seconds, and it's Europe.
You got this,
Norway.
Prince. You got this.
You can give him a clue.
Can we give him a clue?
Yeah.
It's where pizza is made.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
Pizza. Oh man, this is something like it was in my head and then just like not able to come out. Oh man, what was the 6th nation?
Maybe we say the country and we give him the point.
So I'll give you 10 more seconds, Prince, to name the 6th nation. I'll give you 10 more seconds.
England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland.
And feel free to hazard a guess if you want to.
France.
It's a European nation where pizza is very popular. Pizza, in fact, originated in that country.
That's just Italy. Got it.
Just
Yeah.
nick of time.
Italian
Just in the
pizza.
nick of time. I was about to say that's time up for you, but just in the nick of time, you get the 6th nation correct. Italy was indeed the 6th nation that you were missing initially. So brilliant. So it's 8-4, 8 to the Singapore team, and it's 4 to the Indian team. The final question of round 2 is: which country performs the sippy tau before a game?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, after
If I remember correctly, I think it's the country of Tonga.
Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. That's bloody brilliant. Lovely. So at the end of round 2, it's Team Singapore leading by 10 points for Team Singapore and 4 points for Team India. And breaking news just coming in that Akash Balmiki has been stretchered off and his replacement is Mohit Khatri, younger brother of Prince Khatri. Mohit, welcome to the show.
All right. Thank you.
Belated welcome to the show, I should say. Now, I'll just quickly explain how round 3 works. So round 3 is going to be a test of how well you do. Okay? So each team will have to nominate one player, and that one player will be asked questions about his teammate. So that's how things work. So we'll have 5 questions for Team 1, 5 questions for Team 2. Now, since it's Team Singapore that's leading, I'll ask you guys, who wants to go first? Do you want to go first, or do you want Team India to go first?
Let's go first, Jam.
Sure, we go first.
Brilliant. So Jam and Yat from Team Singapore want to go first in round 3. So who wants to answer the questions?
I'll answer.
So Jam, you'll be answering questions about Yat, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Brilliant. So question number 1 for Jam. What is one thing that your partner cannot live without? What is one thing that Yat cannot live without?
I don't think he knows the answer. Should I know this yet?
We've been studying for so many years and you don't know this.
No. I think I'm going with the cliche answer, rugby. You can't live without rugby.
Is it rugby that you cannot live without?
If rugby is totally out of my life, I cannot live without that. I need rugby. Gets me going.
Brilliant. So we'll give both of you 2 points. And let me just mention, I should have mentioned this before the start of the round, that both Yat and Jam have been close friends since they were 8 years old. They're 19 right now. So they've had this long-standing partnership of 11 years, and both played rugby for the school together and for the club as well for many, many years. So I think this is definitely a test of how well you guys have bonded over the last 11 years. I mean, so far you guys have gotten off to a brilliant start. It's 2 points for you, so that's 12 points for Team Singapore at the end of the first question of round 3. Question number 2 for you, Jam. What is Yat's favorite food item?
We known each other for 11 years and we never really talk about this. I'll say steak. Is it steak? Yeah.
No. To be honest, I don't have a favorite food.
What kind of
So,
answer is that?
But if,
Yeah,
you,
I
but if,
don't
you
have
had
to-
to, if you had to pick one, you would say it is not steak.
Okay, if I were to pick one and eat for the rest of my life, perhaps it will be chicken rice.
Chicken rice.
Chicken rice.
Which means that it's not steak. But I love the fact that Yat's actually been very honest. Instead of actually saying steak is his favorite food, he's gone with chicken rice. So that's 2 questions down. You guys have gotten 1 right answer so far in this round. Question number 3 for you, Jam. How much time does Yat take to get ready?
Is there a range?
Let's go with the range.
10 to 30 minutes.
10 to 30 minutes. If you could
Maybe,
perhaps narrow down your range a bit. Let's just say the range can't be wider than 10 minutes.
Okay, 20 to 30 minutes.
20
I probably say 30 minutes, but 28 minutes maybe he spends the time looking in the mirror.
Understood.
Then the other 2 minutes.
So what Jam is trying to say is that you probably end up getting ready in about 20 minutes, but you spend about 8 or so minutes looking at the mirror. So approximately 28 minutes. He says 20 to 30 minutes, but his answer lies on the higher end of the range. So close to the 28-minute mark is what he's saying. Now look, it's not possible for us to verify what the correct answer is. So Yat, we're trusting you to tell us whether that's the right answer or not.
Actually, that is right. But I don't spend 28 minutes in front of the mirror. But I'm always late in every meeting with my friends, and like him. So
He's
Yeah.
never early. I've never once seen Yat early for something.
yeah, I do take a long time to get ready.
So that's typically the primary reason as to why you're late to meetings. The fact that you take a long time to get ready.
Perhaps.
I think he's even late for this interview.
No.
I was late myself. I was combing my beautiful luscious hair.
Yeah, you see, we have the same breed. We have the same taste.
Brilliant. So we're done with 3 questions from round 3 for Team Singapore. So far, you've gotten 2 of them correct. The score stands at 14 for Team Singapore and 4 for Team India. Question number 4 for you, Team Singapore. What is your partner's favorite physical feature? So Jam, question for you. What is Yat's favorite physical feature? Bear in mind, given the fact that the lead is 10 points right now, if you get either of the last 2 questions correct, then that lead is unassailable. Then Team India cannot come back. So you can seal the deal with this question. What is your partner's favorite physical feature? Jam, what is Yat's favorite physical feature?
Should I get this wrong so that we give them a chance? Yeah.
I definitely know what's Jam's favorite physical feature. But
I don't even know what's my
maybe
favorite.
I know his favorite physical feature.
Yat, is that something we can mention on our show, or something that we can't mention?
Oh, yes, something you can mention.
I don't even know what's my favorite feature.
Jam,
he's
Jam,
lying, he's lying.
question for you. How well do you know Yat? How well do you know Yat's favorite physical feature?
Yeah, are we thinking of the same thing?
Perhaps.
Are we thinking of the same thing?
Perhaps.
Is it the one?
Is it the one that has numbers?
I'd probably say I think his favorite physical feature is his core region.
his score. Yat, is that correct?
Yes, actually.
And there's absolutely no way for us to verify this unless you actually show it to us on screen. So let us see the 10 minus 2 number.
10 minus 2 minus 2.
10 minus 2 minus 2. Okay. We've lowered the number, so 6. Let's see the 6 pack.
Is this friendly for the watchers?
Absolutely friendly. You know, we might just see a spike in our viewership after this.
No.
I'll try get a good. I'll get a good lighting.
Very famous, mate. Just will go like. Yeah.
Brilliant. So we'll move on. So it's Team Singapore on 16 points. So congratulations, you guys have clinched this. But of course, we'll
Good work, guys.
continue
Good
on
work.
the very end.
Good fun.
Team Singapore on 16, Team India on 4 points. The last question of round 3 for Team Singapore. What mobile phone application does your partner use a lot? Jam, what app does Yat use the most?
I think it's a Snapchat where he always records himself.
Snapchat. The most appropriate app to actually exchange scantily clad pictures of yours. Yat, is that correct?
Unfortunately, it's not.
No.
Based on my phone activity, I use a lot on Instagram.
Instagram. So close enough, in the same league as Snapchat, but not quite there. But brilliant. There you go. We have proof as well. So Instagram being the most used app on Yat's phone. So Team Singapore has finished its round 3. The score stands: Team Singapore 16, Team India 4. So the closest that Team India, or the highest number of points that Team India can get, will be 14, assuming that they get all 5 questions in their round. Correct. So Prince as well as Mohit, किसको आप nominate करना चाहेंगे? कौन answers करेगा?
I think Mohit's gonna answer. And
Yeah.
that.
ठीक है.
All right.
So
Mohit,
Mohit, I'll be asking you questions, and then you'll be answering, right? I'll be asking you questions about Prince.
the
and you'll
same
be
questions as you were asking from
answering. It's
Singapore
going to be
team.
different. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. It's going to be
I was
different.
thinking answers of that question.
Brilliant. So let's kick things off. Mohit, question number 1: What type of music? Or what genre of music does Prince like the most?
English.
English, and within English, if you could be slightly more specific: rap, hip hop, bhangra, rock, pop.
In English, do we have Bhangra as well?
Maybe outside of English. But is English the right answer? Right? Is he on the right track?
No, mostly whenever we were together, he used to listen English songs, but sometimes he used Punjab.
English songs.
Yeah, you can say rap type.
Rap types. So rap / hip hop.
Yeah.
Prince, what's the verdict?
So I'll go with the Eminem.
Eminem. Brilliant. So that's correct. So 16-6. Question number 2 is what is your partner's worst habit? Mohit, what is Prince's worst habit?
Worst habit. No, we can go by punctuality.
Punctuality, or the lack thereof. Yeah. He's late, but not that much late. But whenever we go to practice or some time, when we say we give a time like at 6 o'clock, we'll just move. So he'll just come on 6:1, 6:3, 6:5, 6:7 like this. But tell us, Prince, is that the right answer? Lack of punctuality being your worst habit.
I would not say lack of punctuality. Sometimes I like to because I know these boys.
So that could be a bad habit, but would you say that's your worst habit? And if that's not your worst habit, please tell us what your worst habit is.
Worst habit is just using phone while driving.
Using a phone while driving.
Yeah,
I would definitely say that's a much bigger offense compared to being late or showing up late to meetings. So Prince, tell me something. I mean, you keep your brothers waiting when you're hanging out. Do you keep the ladies waiting as well when you're hanging out with them?
I'm married, man. No.
He's on time, when it comes to the ladies. He's quite the gentleman in that regard. So it's 16-6. We move on to question number 3. Question number 3 for you, Mohit.
No.
What is Prince's zodiac sign?
that is something serious.
देखो भाईचारा का सवाल है.
Yeah. I think cancer.
Cancerian, Prince, is that right?
Man, I don't even know.
He also don't.
So should I?
We never go to.
So I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know if I should be awarding points to Team India for this, given the fact that Prince himself doesn't know his zodiac sign. But when is your birthday, Prince? Zodiac sign.
21st of April.
21st of
April. No.
It's Taurus. It's Taurus. It's Taurus. So Cancerian is not the right answer. Got it. Question number 5. How many push-ups can your partner do?
Last we did it in our camp. We had an India camp in last year, or maybe last year, I think. That time we were having like this thing to be recorded, like how many push-ups one can do in one go. So he was having the highest score there, and that was in the line of 50s. 50 to 60, like that was like a proper push-up, touching your chest down, getting full arms straight.
50 to 60s, you say. And what do you reckon? Tab se, jab se wo camp hua tha, he's become stronger, he's become weaker. Do you want to adjust that answer, or do you go with 50 to 60?
I would like to increase some 10 to 20.
Please not 10 to 20. So is the new range 60 to 80?
Yeah.
60 to
Depending
80.
upon the push-ups.
Proper push-ups. Proper push-ups. Proper push-ups. The way you guys were doing it in the camp.
Yeah, 60 to 80. Yeah, 60 to 80.
60 to 80. You say, okay. Brilliant. So the only way for us to verify is if Prince actually does push-ups for us right now. Prince, I'll award points to you. I'll award points to you if you hit the 60 mark. If you hit the 60 mark, I'll award points to you. If you get anything above 60, I'll use my discretion to give you bonus points as well, depending upon the number that you get above 60. But you're guaranteed 2 points if you end up hitting 60, and then we'll see how many bonus points to award you, depending upon what your number is or how much higher compared to 60 it is.
So that was 40 laps done. All right. Still have something in tank.
Damn.
So done. So how many reps was that, Prince? How many reps was that?
It was 50 laps.
50 reps. Brilliant, dude. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So I'll
Solid
give
form,
you
Prince.
for that. In fact, you know what? I'll throw in a bonus point as well. Given A+ for effort. So 16-9, it has finished at the end of 3 rounds. So at the end of battle number 1, it is Team Singapore that earns bragging rights. But we have battle number 2 tomorrow and battle number 3 day after. It's finished 16-9, Team Singapore versus Team India. A round of applause to all 4 of you, Yat, Jam, Prince, as well as Mohit, and perhaps a round of applause for Akash as well for going missing so spectacularly. Thank you so much for your effort. This was a lot of fun, and let's see what we have in store in Battle 2 as well as Battle 3. But at the end of Battle 1, it stands Singapore 16, India 9. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much.